pain on the outer elbow whenever gripping, lifting, or even shaking hands can impact daily activities. That nagging pain is often caused by lateral epicondylitis, also called tennis elbow. My name is Faraz Solomon. I got my degree in the study of human movement, and I will go over what causes tennis elbow, an exercise program to treat it, and how to prevent it from reoccurring down the line. Let's go. Lateral epicondylitis, commonly known as tennis elbow, is a condition where the tendons on the outer elbow become painful and inflamed, especially during activities like gripping, lifting, or even shaking hands. The primary tendon involved is often the extensor carpi radialis brevis, which helps lift the wrist and stabilize it during activities like gripping. Rather than being a classic inflammatory condition, the pain often stems from tendinosis, which is a degenerative condition of the tendons from repeated microtrauma. That's why simple rest isn't enough, and why recovery needs targeted rehab to help reload the tendon gradually. Now that we know what it is, these are the most common causes of tennis elbow. Repetitive wrist extension and gripping from activities like using tools, weightlifting, or even typing, which without enough time to recover can lead to strain on the extensors at the elbow. Poor lifting mechanics, because lifting with the wrist at an extended or unstable position can increase stress on the extensor tendons, and that can build up over time. Racket sports and manual labor, like tennis with repetitive backhand strokes, or using tools and going through motions like hammering or screwing, which in all cases can increase strain on the extensor tendons. Weak or imbalanced forearm muscles, which can cause the extensors to overcompensate, leading to increased strain on the tendons on the outer elbow. Treating lateral epicondylitis isn't about avoiding movement. It's about using the right movement at the right time. This 6-part exercise program is designed to reduce pain and rebuild tendon strength. Let's get started. The first exercise is a cross-friction massage. Sit comfortably and place your affected arm across your body. Use 2 fingers from your opposite hand to firmly massage across, but not along, the tendon on the outside of the elbow. This will be done by moving perpendicularly to the fibers. Keep going for 1 to 2 minutes and repeat it 2 times. This helps increase blood flow to the injured area, break up adhesions, and stimulate healing in chronically irritated tendons. The second exercise is a lateral epicondylitis stretch. Extend your affected arm straight out in front of you with the palm facing outward and the thumb pointing down. Now with your other hand, reach forward to interlock your fingers and gently pull the affected wrist outwardly until you feel a comfortable stretch. Then hold that position for 3 sets of 30 seconds each. This stretch lengthens the wrist extensor muscles, reducing tension on the tendons at the outer elbow, helping relieve strain and improving flexibility in the forearm. The third exercise is isometric wrist extension. Sit with your forearm supported on a table, palm facing down, and the wrist of the affected arm just off the edge. Use your other hand to gently apply downwards pressure on your wrist and hold that contraction without actual movement. Hold it for 20 seconds. That's 1 rep. Go for 3 reps. This helps reduce pain by providing tendon loading without joint motion, which helps maintain muscle engagement and build load tolerance in early rehab. The fourth exercise is eccentric wrist extension. Rest your forearm on a table or bench with your hand off the edge, palm facing down, and holding a light dumbbell. Use your other hand to help lift the dumbbell up, then slowly lower it down over 3 to 5 seconds using only your affected side. That's 1 rep. Go for 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. This eccentric loading stimulates collagen remodeling within the tendon and improves strength in the exact movement that causes pain, wrist extension under load. The fifth exercise is forearm supination with a dumbbell. Sit and have your affected forearm on a bench or a firm, stable surface with your elbow bent at 90 degrees and your wrist off the edge. Hold one end of a light dumbbell vertically, starting with your palm facing slightly downward, then slowly rotate your forearm so your palm turns all the way up, then just as slowly return to the starting position, resisting the pull of gravity as your palm rotates back down. That's 1 rep. Go for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. This strengthens the supinator and biceps, two muscles that help rotate the forearm, which is crucial for activities like turning a doorknob or using tools, common triggers for lateral epicondylitis. It also improves tendon resilience by training both concentric and eccentric control to help repair and remodel the tendon structure over time. The sixth exercise is a Tyler twist with a towel. Grab a towel that is slightly twisted and hold it horizontally in front of you with both arms extended and elbows straight. The unaffected arm should be in a palm up position, gripping one end of the towel, while the affected arm should be in a palm facing down position, gripping the other end. Use your unaffected wrist to twist the towel towards yourself, creating tension, and keep the affected wrist steady in a neutral or slightly extended position at the start. Then slowly allow your affected wrist to move into flexion under control. Make sure the motion is slow and controlled, taking 3 to 5 seconds to unwind, then reset to the starting position and go for 3 sets of 10 reps. This targets the wrist extensor muscles, particularly the extensor carpi radialis brevis, through eccentric loading, a proven stimulus for tendon remodeling in lateral epicondylitis, to help reverse degenerative tendon changes, increase tensile strength, and restore functional movement patterns used in daily tasks like lifting, turning, or gripping. Now, to prevent tennis elbow, first, improve lifting and gripping mechanics, like keeping your wrist in a neutral position whenever you grip to avoid increased strain on the extensor tendons. Second, stretch and strengthen your forearm muscles, because building strength and stability in the wrist extensors and flexors, along with rotational control, can help increase the resilience of the tendons. Third, use ergonomic tools and work setups, like using cushions, adjusting keyboard height, and using an angled mouse pad. Fourth, don't ignore early pain, because catching symptoms early allows for a faster recovery. So if you're experiencing pain on the tendons on the outer elbow, then scale back your work and start light rehab to help avoid unnecessary strain on the tendons. Tennis elbow can definitely be frustrating, but with the right approach, it's treatable. Stay consistent and give your body enough time to heal, and you'll be on the right track. So as always, stay active and mindful.